Hey Kevin, Connor here with Handy Toyota. So I saw you were doing some searching around looking for a newer vehicle, so I'm just going to take a few minutes and run over the all-new 2015 RAV4 LE. So the 2015 RAV4, all the models come with a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine and also a 6-speed automatic transmission. Now that transmission is actually the same one they use in all those fancy Lexuses you see driving around all over the place. Essentially, as far as gas mileage, this is an all-wheel drive vehicle. Gas mileage, you're going to get about 25 miles per gallon on average, which is extremely good for a vehicle of this size and being the sport utility vehicle that we have here on the lineup. So on the front of the vehicle here, we're going to have projector beam headlights for better visibility at night, not only for the driver, but also oncoming traffic, so a little bit more reflective than your average headlight. And as you can see, we're going to have this carbon fiber cover-up that basically goes around the entire bottom of the car. That's just going to cut down on any rust that builds up. The plastic's going to keep it off the metal, which is very nice. For the wheels, we do have the steel wheels with the hubcaps. These are going to be 17 inches, but you can always upgrade to the alloy wheels if you'd like. Coming around to the side here, this is going to be the four-door model, and we have the roof racks on this particular model standard with the cross members. And coming around to the back, we do have the backup camera standard on all the RAV4s right up underneath the tailgate. So whenever you throw it in reverse, you're going to have that projected path of what's behind you. And as far as cargo space goes, we got plenty of cargo space, even though it's a little bit smaller of a vehicle. And these seats in the back here do fold completely flat, so there isn't any difference in the level of it. And the good thing about those seats is they actually recline back too, so riding in the back seats is just going to be just as comfortable as riding in the front seat. So now I'll show you a little bit more about the inside. So for the head unit on the 2015 RAV4, I'm going to hit source here, go back to all the standard settings. We're going to have the AM and the FM just like you would in any other vehicle. We have CD player, USB, and auxiliary port. Just not lit up at the moment because nothing's in them. And we also have the Bluetooth radio, or audio, excuse me. So basically if your phone or MP3 device is Bluetooth capable, you can sync it right up to the vehicle, make phone calls, play music all through the head unit, or simply by using your voice. We have a voice recognition button here on the steering wheel. Just press that in, say call so-and-so in your contacts, play so-and-so song. It's going to make that decision without having to pick up your cell phone device, which is very nice. We also have all the controls for the head unit here on the left, so you can actually cycle through all the different features just by using the steering wheel. We're going to have all power door locks and power windows, and the driver's side is going to have the one-touch feature. And right below, we're going to have the climate center, AC built in. It's kind of hard to find a car today without AC in it. Down here we have two buttons. One's Eco mode and Sport mode. The Eco mode, that's going to be the more fuel-saving mode. Basically, it's going to cut down RPMs to make it a little more smoother ride and get you a better gas mileage. Now, on the other hand, the Sport is going to do the opposite. It's going to tighten up your steering a little bit to make you feel the road a little better, and also going to heighten the throttle response. We also have our USB and auxiliary port plug-in and our 12-volt plug-in as well. And cup holders coming back. We have the 6-speed automatic transmission, but it's also got the Tiptronics, so I can actually shift between through all the gears while I'm driving without having to do anything special. It's very easy. The center console here, as you can see, and as I had mentioned before, we have that backup camera, so whenever I throw it in reverse, you're going to have that projected path of what's behind you. And not only is this vehicle all-wheel drive all the time, but we also have a four-wheel drive lock. So while you're driving, you can actually lock 50% power to the front and 50% power to the back. The way the all-wheel drive system works is essentially it's front-wheel drive with 20% power to the back, and as soon as there's any kind of slippage in any tire, the system's actually going to single out which tire is having the most slippage, and it's going to adjust it accordingly, basically giving more power to the wheels with traction. It's a very dynamic all-wheel drive component. Definitely a very nice one that Toyota happened to come up with. So now I'll show you a little bit about the back seats. So for the rear seats of the RAV4, as I mentioned before, they do fold completely flat. Just press the button here to get that to come down. So you're going to have all this entire cargo space. I mean, I'm between 5'7", 5'9", somewhere around that area, and I can lay down in here completely fine. A lot of space, and as I mentioned, they do fold back to recline. A little more comfort for the back seat passengers. We are going to have the fold down center armrest with the cup holders built right in. And I mean, again, I'm between about 5'7", 5'8", somewhere around there. And this seat's as far back as it can go, and I have plenty of leg room back here. So although it is a little bit smaller SUV with a four-cylinder engine, but you're going to get better gas mileage. You got all the space you're going to need, not to mention the all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive lock. You're not going to get stuck anywhere. I've seen this car pull out of 6 feet of snow before. It's pretty incredible. So RAV4, definitely a good choice. So again, Kevin, I'm Connor here at Handy Toyota, and just showed you some of the cool features on our 2015 RAV4 LE. You can reach me here at 802-528-2252, or just stop in whenever you get the chance. Thanks.